Fox taking a lot more damage. This Sally did not actually come through in time. The recovery is not enough to be able to KO off the top of the GC. Side sig was so good. Fox has to fight 1 stock versus 3 stocks. And light, D-light, Sally, is this going to be it? Side light neutral into the recovery. A perfect combo. Oh no, what is happening for the red team?
No!
The lead is being slowly dissipated.
Oh,
wait,
he's able to save his teammate though.
Getting back to the best of his abilities here. Okay, he's getting stacked here. He's getting comboed.
Dude, it's just in his flow game right now. This is insane. Yeah, this is going to be a game for 5th. We've got Introvert Tahir and Fox Mina going up against X-Edit and Nad here. Now, Introvert Tahir and Fox Mina are 2 names familiar to me. Introvert Tahir, of course, I'll say this every time I cast MENA, but Introvert Tahir practiced and played on the EU side of things for very, very long, as most of these players have. Introvert Tahir, most notoriously, is one of the ME players, though, who were really able to make a name for himself in the European side of things, apart from Fixel and Marker have also been players that were able to do that. So teaming with Fox Mina now, which is also a fairly established name in the Middle Eastern region. On the other hand, X-Edit and Nad, we haven't seen them that much. We have, however, seen them deeper into top 8. They have gotten themselves a bronze medal previously, which Introvert Tahir and Mena have no medals.
Yeah, so it'll be exciting to see them go at it. It's actually, I don't know, I feel like we probably casted them at some point or another, but this is not a region that we get to cast the most often, so I would not be able to tell you off the top of my head on who they're going to play or who they're going to go. And you are correct, this is going to be for 5th. This is to go ahead and get into elimination semifinals. So, my friends, we are now going to be jumping on over. We are seeing a bunch of standard picks and then 1 unconventional pick, and that is going to be the King Zuva. King Zuva, not somebody that we see played, quite frankly, at all. The last time that I got to see was probably, I don't know, I think Stingray playing Zuva once or twice. But Zariel, Telos, Ulgrim, these are your classic 2s picks. A whole lot of classic 2s picks, my friends. And now we get to see a King Zuva, which I think is pretty exciting because we don't get to see that often at all.
Yeah, 9 strength battle boots, and also, of course, everybody knows about those King Zuva signatures, man. And those King Zuva signatures have so much, like, they're so useful in 2v2. I feel like one of the main reasons people don't really like King Zuva that much is because of his kind of low defense paired with his low speed, right? Which is not very optimal for 2v2. Yeah. But let's see if they are able to make this work. If Nad is able to make this work, I'm gonna be looking forward to it. Already, what an amazing starting combo by Fox and Tahir, taking down the players down to 90 damage and 90 damage, both of them respectively.
Oh, and Tahir's movement right now is looking phenomenal, and we try to see that, you know, bit of an early KO off the top, but you know what, at the end of the day, it is boots. But Fox with the extension with the neutral, we're seeing the attempt to go for the GC side light. Tahir's off stage with no resources, but that was almost the SD. Gonna be getting the dodge just back in time, but the, okay, wait a second. Wait a second. Oh my gosh, what an opening. All ready for the red team.
Dude, Tahir is getting funny with it. Tahir is getting funny with it right now on this bow with these signatures this far. Gets the sidelight, tries to go for yet another neutral signature. And you already know he's conditioning those jumps, trying to make them play more grounded here. Oh, what an offstage play by X-Edit.
And X-Edit is also going to be able to get the recovery to take the stock off the top of the blue team with a gentle lead at the moment. As long as Nod could play a little bit back here. He gets a side of the neutral extension as well. They're putting the pressure onto Tahir, and then they caught the red team stacked with the last hit of the boots and light.
Let's see what they're able to do. Not able to get a little bit of a starter here. Catching both of them, but unable to find that follow-up there. Side signature comes out. Not going to knock Tahir out just yet, but Fox Mina able to take down X-Edit.
Hitting grounded. I don't think he necessarily expected that. Sidelight neutral true combo. X-Edit tries to go for a really crazy end-sig. I like the idea, keeping himself safe as much as possible and waiting for his teammate. Okay, Tahir eats the recovery. Both members of the red team in a juggle situation, and the recovery comes through. Nod comes in there, and then X-Edit almost kind of ends up interrupting the combo, but X-Edit gonna be hitting both members of the red team stacked. That is a lot of damage onto Tahir. That is also a lot of damage onto X-Edit here. Fox eats a neutral recovery. Oh, tries to go through the downer as a dodge read. He wasn't able to get it. The nice counter hit there, and now this is so good for the blue team. Can they get one of them? Can they get one of the members of the red team? Yes, they can. That is Fox out of the game.
And that's going to be Tahir soon to follow. Xedit and Nad with the first game here under their belt. As we move into the second one, I'm already looking at, are we going to get any legend swaps? I feel like there's a lot of room here for legend swaps. I'm primarily thinking about Tahir going to, I must say right now, we all know it. We're all thinking of it. Tahir, why aren't you on lands? Tahir, we're waiting for the lands. I'll be here waiting. We'll see if we get it. So far, he's on this aerial. I know he wants to play Vector. I know he wants to stay on that bow, but get a lance in his hands. We'll see if it happens.
But right now, I have to say I'm impressed with the blue team so far. Not an Xedit. The combos were good, but I feel like they just caught the red team stack so many times. So many times the red team, they were off stage at the same position at the same time. So many times the red team, they had to land at the same time as one another. So let's see what they're able to do into this game too. Xedit just immediately target switching. You see Nad with the follow-up with the neutral as well, gonna be picking up the boots now. Sidelight, downer, Fox is gonna be off stage, looking for the end light. Fox is not gonna be able to get back on because Nad is going in on him, dealing so much damage. The counter hit, the recovery, the blue team gonna be able to get the downing as well. Look at the dominance, Polly.
What a good start of the game here. Xedit doing an amazing job at just taking center stage and knocking away the players, whereas Nad were able to really single them out, especially in terms of those edge guards. You have one guy able to knock them off, and then Nad is able to keep them down there. This is some synergy, some macro synergy, if I've ever seen it, Dora.
Oh, but Fox gonna be fighting back to the best of his abilities here. Okay, he's getting stacked here, he's getting comboed.
Dude, Xedit is just in his flow game right now. This is insane.
Everything that he's looking for is connecting Tahu. That should have been the jump neutral to be able to punish. Is that going to be the end of non-stock? The answer is no, because it still bounced on the stage. If it was a little further to the right, that might have been it. The red team, they're able to take a breath, but not for too long, because they're both deep into the red, as even as the stock count may be. It is Zariel, it is Teros. They could get a crazy stock, but I think that's already going to be Tahu gone. Fox fighting for his life here.
Recovery. Now Tahir on in the air, able to get back to the ground though. Fox Mina able to cover for their teammate there. Oh, but they're trying to extend for yet another anti-aerial play. I feel like they're just absolutely grilling both Tahir and Fox Mina right now. They get one opening and they try to go for so many extensions, but Tahir,
but
what a nice opening. But there's the knockout.
That was not worth it, because the blue team, they still had another stock left. And just like that, Tahu is out, what seems like a little bit too soon. Fox has to fight one stock versus three stocks. N-Light, D-Light, so is this going to be it? Sidelight neutral into the recovery. A perfect combo, beautifully executed. Fox and Tahu are suffering. The synergy between Xedit and the synergy between Nod are excellent. They have the combos, they have the interruptions. You know what Tahu and Fox don't have at the moment? They don't really have the interruptions. Oftentimes, I'm seeing Fox get hit, you know, by like one of the members of the blue team, and Tahu is below him, and he was not actually able to really get a hit to be able to interrupt that. That was a lot of damage that the red team was not able to match. You talked about the lance switch. It's happening.
I have good news. I have good news, chat. We've got Tahir on the Olgrim. Now, I would like to see the Vector, but I'll take the Olgrim too. We're gonna see some of the Lance gameplay coming up from Tahir. I see Fox Mean also hovering over the legend pick. So I'm thinking right now they're probably taking a couple of deep breaths, discussing with each other what they can do to adapt here, because we're seeing Fox Mean lock in on that same legend. Let's see if they have what it takes.
Yeah, I feel like we didn't get to see any like big Zariel stuff aside from that GC side sig that was super cool. I really like that, but I feel like Gauntlet in the 2 setting, it's just so good at, you know, you can go upstage with it. Zariel has like such an amazing signature kit. We didn't really get to see it KO anytime soon. But now that we have an Olgrim as well as a Telos, they have a ridiculous amount of KO potential. You know, Olgrim Axe D sig is so good. It's Olgrim in 2s. He needs no introduction. You already know what Olgrim in 2s is capable of. You know, a little bit self-explanatory at this point. But the question is, can they take a game off of Xedit and Nad, because
like Nad and Xedit, as I was saying, they have super good synergy in the macro gameplay, but being able to have a lot of presence in the game is going to be very, very important, and it could really help Fox and Tahir here. Now neutral light comes out, Tahir unable to get a follow-up there, as Nad would be ready right there to punish him. Exit, able to get that Sarah on the way out. Tries to go for a ground pound. And just like that, they're taking control of center stage and they're able to win in these neutral games again.
There it is again. Fox, but he got both of the blue team members stacked. He's gonna be going off stage, the weapon toss, and then the spike. If he was a little bit above, if he hit the side of the stage and not exactly, he got hit by the funny angle. He got hit by the diagonal. He was down a little bit too low when he went through the down air, and he threw that stock away. It was gone, and now, all of a sudden, the blue team, I would say they have a lead, but actually they don't. It's still the red team that's ahead.
All right. Let's see. Exit. Will get hit by that signature. Is going to be able to charge it up though, so he doesn't knock out his teammate there. Down into red. Tahir able to get that neutralized. Fox with the side signature too. They are really putting themselves on the scoreboard here. Let's see if it'll be enough to carry them to take this to 2-1. Tahir and Fox Mina, they're both knocked off stage, but they're going to be able to get back up. Exit almost going down and land with a nice save.
The save was excellent, and just like that, the blue team is right back in it. Tahu has to find a way to be able to land. The Siri ended up missing. The neutrally comboed, and just like that, the friendly fire resulted in Fox taking a lot more damage. This Siri did not actually come through in time. The recovery is not enough to be able to KO off the top of the GC. Side sig was so good. Tahu, oh no, what is happening for the red team?
No!
The lead is being slowly dissipated.
Oh,
wait,
he's able to save his teammate though. He's able to save his teammate. All the way down to 208 damage though. He hits the signature. That's going to be the knockout. Gets the recovery here now, 2 on the meta boost. That's going to be exited going down though. Almost all of the players down to the final stock. There it is. They have a 1v2 opportunity to exit it. You've got to be careful here. He takes a lot of damage, goes all the way down into 60 damage for that.
He covered the fast fall. Exedit went for the jump there, so he did not actually get the lead that he wanted. And now Exedit is back in the game. Sidelight, neutral, and like gonna be coming through. Fox has Exedit in a nasty position off stage. The neutral follow up. Oh, but Nad was a little too late with his recovery, and he was not able to combo it successfully.
Stops there. Side signature comes out, not going to be enough to get the knockout. Fox not attempting to get the recovery punish on Exedit there on the offstage either. Gets the nair in the air though. Can they do this?
And
he stares his own teammates. What a combo! But the dare interruption into this air. There it is.
They finally got it. They finally got the interruption that they were looking for, because Nad and Exedit, up until this point, every single combo basically went unanswered. The red team was not able to interrupt them. And then at the end, when it counted most, when it mattered most, that downer poly was pivotal. It was so important just to be able to get them both back onto the stage and then just quickly turn that disadvantage into their own advantage. So, really nice downer. They have put themselves back into the set. We're not going to be seeing 2 consecutive 3-0s here. And yeah, the switch to the Ulgrim I think was good. I think the Lance put in some work. I like the Ulgrim pick much more than the Zariel.
Absolutely, and I do agree with you. I have a very easy time seeing them eating that set, that game completely, if they were not able to find that unarmed there. So definitely a very pivotal moment. Now we are moving into game 4 here. Is Introvert Tyre and Fox Mina able to take this to game 5? I feel like it was a little bit too close for comfort, and I feel like Exedit and Deadly Nad, we're seeing a Legend swap too. We're seeing the Sir Roland come out here, so it might be getting a little bit funky with the signatures too. I'm fearing for Tahir and Fox Mina.
Yeah, this is certainly a composition. You know, I feel like we still haven't seen like a lot of crazy King Zuva stuff, but Sir Roland is always just like such a good pick in twos because Sword above all else is consistent. Yeah, and then just the signature
Sir Roland
it was like
and King
South America
Zuva?
that I believe that started using him.
Sir Roland and King Zuba is just such an insane like matchup. These are 2 legends that we barely ever see, and we're seeing them together on a team right now.
Yeah, but Sir Roland and Zeus has like become like almost like a niche pick that, you know, it started to become like a little bit more popular in recent time, and you can tell why, right? Like good weapons and then also really good signatures in a 2 setting especially. But Exedit was sweating on the way back down. Tahu was not going to be able to get the juggle there. Okay, Fox getting so nice aggressive.
A really nice try with that stomp there, but opponent able to spot dodge in just the right moment there. Now trying to reclaim the stage. Side signature is going to get counter punished by Tahir. Oh, what a nice attempt with that side signature. Fox, Mina and Tahir, they're kind of popping off right now, Dara. Oh, the DC caught, but it's gonna drop.
No, but that was a really nice way to take that stock out. Now, X at it once again. He has been struggling to get back onto stage for quite some time. He is looking for any way to be able to close this out onto Fox, who he has just not had a lot of presence this game so far. The sidelight, he wasn't able to get the sidelight down to the combo, and Fox was just still going to be able to KO him nonetheless. That was not an amazing first stock for X Edit, and now Nad has to find a way to be able to make it back on. I'm surprised that he didn't. The red team member did not go out there threatening with a downer or ground pound, because all he had left was the dodge.
Okay, that's going to be Fox down to their second stock. This is still very possible for Nad and Exit if they're able to take out Tahir here, if they're able to take him out quickly. You see Exit trying to target him a little bit while he's on this sword. He's going to eat a side signature for it though, as both of them are getting quite damaged. Able to get a two-piece. Nad pushing Tahir away. The D-light is a little bit premature though on the side signature. Fox Mina is so good at using these call-out signatures, Dora. How many of them has he used? I've lost count.
Yeah, and all of them have ended up connecting, and the side comes out. This is not looking so good of a game for the blue team. It feels like they're constantly split up. They're not really synced up at this point. X said it. He's going to miss that side light. He tries to go in there. He's not going to be able to get the punish in time. Fox is all over them. The downer scoop is finally going to be able to do it. Oh, Nad. Oh, my gosh. The side light side sig?
Only combined 90 damage right now onto Nad and Exit. It is still definitely very possible here if they're able to play a little bit more together. As you were mentioning, Tahir and Fox Mina have done such an amazing job at splitting them apart, but we're seeing them really playing well now in the separate 1v1s. We're seeing a completely even out situation right now with Fox Mina actually going all the way down into red. Are they able to rack up this damage? We see the D signature. It's not going to connect though. Gets another combo. Tahir is able to punish it.
The layers upon layers, but now it is Fox that is offstage without a weapon. He's threatened by the boots. Oh my gosh, Nad is going to be able to... Oh, the interruption, it failed. The downer didn't end up coming through. Tahir is going to be basically all out of options. What happened for the red team? It was an interruption that was not successful, Polly. He was able to fight that 1v2 to the best of his abilities. He went for the target swap. It was successful. That's the side light. The X edit with the end light. No cell follow-up.
Let's see, Tahir. Not able to get the landing just yet. He needs to be so careful, and you already see Exit ready with those neutral signatures. This hair is gonna find the hit, and that is going to be Nad and X-Edit advancing into the bracket here. Wow, what a comeback we just witnessed, Darmgar.
Yep. Yeah, so that last stock, I'm going to tell you what happened. There's two big things that had happened. Number one, red team, they got split up. When they got split up, the blue team, they played the individual 1v1s so much better. They constantly had red team playing on the back foot. The second thing that happened, I believe it was Nad edge guarding one of them. I believe it was Nad edge guarding Fox, and Tahir was right behind him with the lance, and he went through the target swap. Tahir ended up missing, I believe it was his side light. He went through the target swap. He ended up getting him off stage, and then there was another missed interruption, and I believe it was Fox the first one to actually go down off stage there. So that like off stage, the edge guard, from Nad was super good. That was really nicely done. I think a lot of this game can chalk up to a couple of missed interruptions from the red team. Those missed interruptions, they could have disrupted some really key combos.
For sure, and also blue team being able to really separate them, and they were really winning in the 1v1s towards the very end of that game. Now we are going to throw into a break very shortly. One final thing I want to mention, Darmgar, I found this very funny. On the stat screen after the game, not a single player did more damage than they took. Like, it's almost for always for like the losing team, they take more damage than they deal, and the winning team, they deal more damage than they take, right? But everyone took more damage than they dealt, and that's because there was just so much friendly fire. I think it is just so incredibly rare I see something like that. I found it very interesting. Either way, Dara, we're gonna be back right after this break, so guys, don't go anywhere, and we'll be back with more Middle Eastern action for you guys.